Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Aquarius. Let's have a look and see what's happening for Aquarius. What is it you need to know? This could be any aspect of your life. Yeah, I see the start of something new. The sun is shining. There's happiness and joy. Ooh, yeah, some enlightenment and possibly truth, a victory. Ooh, I see a house and a home, a solid foundation, or just a reason to celebrate. Wow, somebody may have a new home. I do see someone coming up with an idea too. Look at that, contracts, negotiations, agreements. Something being learned. Ooh, look at that. Queen of Cups. Somebody is definitely positive, high vibrational. Yeah, definitely emotionally available. This is an energy of, this tradition is how someone's conducting themselves. High vibrational, positive. Habits, lifestyles. Maybe a contract negotiation, a victory. Maybe to do with a new home. Someone here is actually keeping something to themselves, suffering in silence, but what's going on here? It could be just someone keeping this all to themselves. We'll see. Yeah, let's have a look at the sun. See, that's all about clarity. Yeah, so someone's been keeping something to themselves, keeping it all in, feeling pretty positive and happy. Yeah. It could be somebody who's sad on the inside, happy on the outside, but I actually feel it's just somebody maybe has a little secret they're keeping to themselves, not saying anything. It could be that. Someone's letting go of some baggage, maybe paying off debt. Yeah, look at that, a little aha moment. It could be somebody here going within. Could be somebody feeling responsible for something, but it's about taking responsibility. I feel someone here, like I say, maybe paying off debt, some sort of victory and truth. Let's have a look at the home. Yeah, fresh new start. This could be an offer, an invitation to someone's home, but it's someone releasing burdens. It could be somebody keeping something in they don't want to bother. Yeah, this is someone who often doesn't want to bother other people, maybe with their problems, but you can see the sun is starting to shine, so definitely something is clearing up. Let's have a look at tradition. Tradition. The Hierophant. Why is this here? It's just as somebody, and this is often a neutral energy, but it's something being learned, some sort of aha moment. Yeah, there was definitely confusion, deep feelings, emotion, someone keeping it in. See, this is that very deep emotions, feelings. This could be yourself feeling this way, Aquarius, but like I feel there's the start of something new. Maybe you're just happy here, and just not saying anything to anyone. You may have an offer, an invitation, but I do see deep feelings, emotions, see secrecy, not saying anything, keeping it a secret. Yeah. There was definitely some sort of lack of negativity. See it, somebody often happy on the outside, not so happy on the inside. It could be the other way around, but yeah, it has to do with someone going within. Into me, I see. Someone maybe feels responsible, or somebody, something's bothering someone. They don't like, this is someone who doesn't like to bother other people with their problems. So there's this lack and loneliness, or just maybe something to do with the lack of money, but yet I see victory, offer, an invitation. It could be someone who's just keeping their financial situation to themselves, but I do feel there's positive energy here. It's all going to be exposed, and it's possible some of you, already know, or there's someone else here. I don't know. Let's have a look at the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, a painful period in someone's life is over. That's what it is. Someone kept it to themselves. So there was some hurt, or someone kind of felt stabbed in the back. I don't know if someone revealed someone's secrets, but if there is someone who's revealed your secrets, you probably would know who this is. Let's have a look at the Princess of Cups. Yeah, there you are. Speaking truth, learning something, speaking the truth. This is someone who's been hurt, their swords up. This is someone being discerning, being wise. So I don't know, there was some sort of lack or negativity. Somebody was maybe thinking something negative. Let's have a look at this High Priestess. Yeah, we got a person here. You got somebody coming in here. This is someone who plans, prepares ahead. I do feel it's someone keeping something to themselves, but they're actually feeling happy. It's about starting something new. And it could be, I mean, I do see the Queen of Swords. This is someone who speaks truth or seeks truth. Someone may have cut someone out because of lack or negativity, someone keeping secrets. The King of Pentacles is, I mean, this could be somebody, like I say, a secret here. It could be deeply emotional going within, but it's also someone who acts like they don't have money, but they do. Swords up. Some of you already know the answers you're seeking. You may have cut someone out. Who is this King of Pentacles? Possible Gemini energy. Yeah, there was love here, or someone keeping a secret. I think the secret is somebody has feelings, emotions, but I feel this is someone who secretly acted like they didn't have money, but they did, or there was just this confusion and negativity. You know, and it's interesting too, but yeah, definitely there's this Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just the energy of a person who's often grounded and stable, but the secret is love. It's about two people coming together. I feel this is somebody speaking truth. So yeah, we have a person here who's single. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new. So this is energy of judgment. Someone here may have been judged, was actually speaking truth. But like I say, it looks like out with the old, in with the new. It's definitely healing. Someone's shedding all this energy. So there's that emotional energy. The cup actually runneth over, but it has to do with someone's financial situation or a home, and offer an invitation to someone's home. Yeah, look at that. The things that two people have in common, but it has to do with teaming up, coming together, what someone brings to the table. Whether it has to do with compatibility. So I feel maybe someone felt there was a lack of compatibility. I mean, you may have cut this person out, but it's about cooperating and compromising. Somebody's not compromising their beliefs. I mean, it could be someone who doesn't play by the rules. Often that's the energy structure, someone strict, structured. See, this is about your own beliefs, not compromising it. You're not going to compromise. It has to do with someone who needs to compromise. Yeah, we have somebody waiting. See, a situation has come to an end. I feel some of you know someone has ended a situation with someone here, but it could be how you're feeling, just keeping it to yourself, so you're not bothering anyone with your problems. But I actually feel it could be the other way around, and it's like you already know. See, it has to do with, look at the house, home, financial situation, partnering up. It's about someone who's there for someone through thick and thin, someone who's stable and reliable. Some of you maybe had someone you couldn't rely on, or you felt they weren't pulling their weight in the situation. It was definitely painful. Someone either feeling stabbed in the back or just it's over. But this is how someone's coming out of the end of it with the sword up. See, very much protecting their house, their home, everything that you've worked for. But I do see someone who's kept it to themselves. See, not bothering somebody with their problems. So it's actually the feminine, somebody here who's feeling pretty confident, though. I mean, this is someone who's speaking truth or seeing the truth. Or maybe it's yourself telling someone they should just tell someone the truth. I also see a Libra energy and Gemini here, so this could be someone around you. But it's the secret someone's keeping. See, it has to do with love and making a choice. Somebody here made a bad decision possibly too. But there's some sort of judgment, or someone's swords up because they feel like someone's judging them. Judging a book by its cover. Interesting. Tell me about the judgment. Yeah, so someone making a decision. It's asking someone on a date, heartfelt message, communication, offering the cup, an invitation to someone's home, a fresh new start. Someone has regret. They want another chance. So I feel like when the Queen of Swords shows up, regardless, it's you're going to have to make a decision because there's a situation coming to fruition. Some of you have definitely been, well, since something ended that was painful. I feel, and I do think it's just sort of, I don't know if somebody wasn't reliable, responsible, or they just blew you off, or vice versa. But we know, Aquarius, you often let things go. But I don't think you have, because I do think there's this suffering in silence, not saying anything. Maybe you didn't have the opportunity, but someone wants another chance, and maybe it's a chance is coming to stand up for yourself, to speak your mind. But yeah, somebody here wants a do-over, another opportunity. It's whether or not the decision to give someone another chance. Yeah, look at the Empress. This is the start of something new, but this is an energy of someone who's always, usually kind, compassion, always open to talk. So I don't know, someone maybe felt judged. Judging a book by its cover, often. So it's two people just not on the same page. But it has to do with, I feel maybe there was an agreement between two people and someone didn't follow through. Maybe even ghosted someone here. Because it's almost like someone's going, I thought we had an agreement. I mean, this could be to do with work or anything, but there's definitely emotional energy because someone's keeping it to themselves, suffering in silence. Not saying anything. Some of you aren't going to tell somebody anything. I do feel it's about learning. See, learning something. Yeah. I feel like you already know. If you have a person around you telling someone your secrets, you might be cutting someone out here, but I don't feel that for a lot of people. But this person, it has to do with something they've been into me. I see. Love, making a choice. A bond, a connection, see, starting something new. Somebody here is trying to find out. I do feel telling someone truth. I do think you're going to tell someone something here. Yeah, the truth, honesty, integrity, the Empress. Yeah, there's definitely been some hurt feelings. See, somebody's hurt somebody. I don't know if there was a third party or someone chose someone else or what happened, but I see confusion. Things hidden, things that are unknown. I actually feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. So there's been hurt. I feel as if somebody feels responsible, and I do feel it's a do-over, another opportunity. They want to reach out. Somebody has some regret here. I mean, often it's the Queen of Swords too, maybe regretting cutting someone out. But I do think it's more like with the Queen of Swords, someone just keeping it to themselves, not saying anything. Because it is an energy of someone who doesn't like to bother other people with their problems. Basically anti-drama. Definitely this is somebody who definitely doesn't like drama. But look at this as the start of something. If somebody wants another opportunity, but I do feel it has to do with some sort of truth. See, seeing things very clearly. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. But there's been hurt and heartache, hurt feelings. Yeah, somebody didn't see someone ghosted, someone didn't respond. You may have reached out. You felt like somebody just blew you off, like you don't matter. So there was definitely judgment. But I feel like you're going to have to make a decision. Yeah, so somebody acting like they weren't interested connects to the King of Pentacles. Acting aloof, or somebody still, maybe there was some hurt, someone detaching from something, or just emotionally detached. It's often a person focused a lot on their money because it has to do with someone's intentions. I definitely feel like you're going to want to know what someone's intentions are, and I do feel like you'd like to get something off your chest and speak your mind. You may get that opportunity. And I do see there could be choices. Some of you may have choices. You may have cut somebody out. While you're waiting, maybe another person come in, but it's a situation going to come to fruition. Yeah, see, taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective, checking things out, see enlightenment. There's going to be some enlightenment here. Uh-oh. I mean, the Queen of Swords isn't, when that sword's up, it doesn't always mean somebody's angry or mad. It's often a person who's wise, even funny, even quite charming. but it's someone who just is going to say it like it is. I feel like you're going to have an opportunity to speak your mind here. And I mean, it could be if you do have a Gemini or Libra person around you, they may be coming in, they may be telling someone some kind of truth about what you told them, the secrets, telling them just keep it to yourself, don't say anything about feelings. Yeah, we have a person here, into me, I see, they want to build. Somebody wants to build, and it looks like someone didn't follow through or didn't put any effort. Whatever it is, I feel like you're either going to learn the truth or you already have and someone's telling you. But this is somebody who regrets not putting in more effort. See, someone here has been waiting for someone to reciprocate. And it's a person who's like emotionally detached, acting aloof. See, and it could be someone checking someone out, seeing the look on their face, not interested. It's how someone's conducting themselves, the way they're acting. So I tell you, it's about be a little careful what you believe. Tell me about this. I mean, this could be both people checking each other out, but definitely someone's looking at someone, checking them out, and this is why they act like they're not interested or just lacking emotion. Yeah. See, should I or shouldn't I? So someone maybe comparing one person to the other. Nothing compares to the Empress. The Empress is the whole package. This is a person who knows their worth. Someone who definitely doesn't sword up, feeling, it's also like the King of Swords, the BS detector. But it has to do with somebody, a house, a home, their financial foundation, partnering up, someone who's there, someone telling someone the truth, someone who's there through thick and thin. This is someone who truly cares. They're kind and compassionate, the Empress. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. I mean, this could be a Leo energy, just a person who's stable financially. But like I say, it's all about new. It's about some sort of truth, see enlightenment, seeing things very clearly. Someone here, definitely there's something that needs to be cleared up here. Let's have a look at this. Some of you may have just cut someone out because of this energy, and you could have a new person coming in. So definitely lessons learned, looking to see how someone behaves. Maybe you're comparing this person to the other, but I feel like it's the other way around because we have the Empress. The Empress is down here. See, this is a person who's often kind, compassionate, and forgiving. I mean, there could be something forgivable. You might learn something here. But yeah, it could be somebody looking for forgiveness, major heartfelt message. See, it's an offer, an opportunity, a do-over. Someone wants another chance. Yeah, it's an energy of someone putting something behind. Maybe a relationship, but it's an energy of someone who's just felt like giving up. This is someone who feels beat up. They've just given up on love, or just giving up on this other person. But whoever this other person is, there's somebody here who's not giving up. Interesting. Yeah, the Emperor. We have an Emperor here. The Emperor's not giving up. They want to put something behind. I mean, it could be a person ending a situation that was painful. Maybe they were comparing you to someone else. Definitely nothing compares, especially if it's a Queen of Cups between the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy all over this. Mars energy, Aries. But an Emperor can be anyone, so it all depends who you're dealing with. But I definitely feel it has to do with someone who, I think some of you already know the truth. Somebody's an Emperor. They act like they don't have money, but they do. But I think the Emperor is about to make something happen here, because it's about this something that already happened. See, they didn't put in a lot of effort. Also, someone who focuses a lot on work. They often have a lot on their plate, a lot going on, maybe working multiple jobs. So it's definitely somebody who isn't blaming you. But it's someone here who's definitely an inner struggle, but it's someone comparing someone to someone else. There's nothing that compares. But the other energy is should I or shouldn't I? Yeah. Tell me about this Emperor. What is this person's intentions? What is their intentions? Yeah, they're playing it safe and being cautious. Some a little full of themselves. See, keeping it all in, into me I see. Some, like I don't feel like someone's being smug here, even though this card often speaks of it. But it's more like being cautious, someone playing it safe. Should I or shouldn't I? See, they've kept it all in, keeping everything to themselves. They're keeping it all in. This is somebody who, they're content. I feel they're, and it does look like money, the house, a home. So I don't know what happened here, but let's have another look at that. See, someone taking off the mask. That's what it is. This is someone needing to take off the mask to show their true self. That's what's going on, the mask. And this is often someone who is happy on the outside, not so happy on the inside. Now, it could be this person seeing you this way or vice versa, because I do see someone keeping feelings to themselves, suffering in silence. So there's been a lot of hurt. Now, whether this person hurt you or it's someone else. Yeah, this is a person moving very quickly. It's about gaining momentum, movement, maybe multiple opportunities. That definitely someone's busy. There's a lot of busy, hurry up energy. But it could be some of you have multiple opportunities and you could be the one comparing someone to someone else. Nothing compares to the Emperor and the Empress. So this is like both people. And I'm going to tell you, it's like definitely a person who, the look on their face, someone looking at someone looking on their face. I feel this is someone who sees the same look on someone's face as to how they feel. So this is a really interesting energy. See, happy on the outside, being happy, friendly, cheerful, witty, clever, whatever needs to be done. But not so happy on the inside. Someone feeling left out in the cold. So someone's looking at someone, seeing that maybe they left you out in the cold, ignored you. So this is someone who's kind of like, should I or shouldn't I even reach out to this person? They might still be angry. Yeah, a little shock, surprise. See, things happening very quickly, a little bit of a shock. But I got to tell you, I feel this is somebody going to push through that energy. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised this is someone who's left something behind. Could be even another person, but it's something very sudden. This person feels a little shook up here too. I can tell you that. Yeah, a little shakedown, yeah. Someone taking a break, a little time out, not quite ready to take action. There's definitely healing. Someone getting over something, taking a time out, not quite ready to take action. They're kind of procrastinating too, because it's like there's this energy of uncertainty. Tell me about this, yeah. See, maybe two people come apart. Two people trying to come together, but it's definitely the energy of crossroads. See, this is about somebody approaching someone, feeling a little unapproachable. I feel there should I or shouldn't I even approach this person, but it's about coming together. I do feel this is someone who wants another chance. And I do feel some of you may be thinking that you might give this person a chance. Yeah, this is somebody, all about somebody wearing their heart on their sleeve. See, this is someone seeing the bigger picture. Someone seeing the bigger picture. I feel like it could be someone feeling a little insecure. Now, often when I see this, this is this Ten of Wands. See, someone who takes care of themselves, they look good. Maybe this person feels insecure. Maybe someone's gained a little weight. I do see somebody working out, planning, preparing, putting in more effort. The into me I see, they want to build. They've already gone within, okay? And they want to start something. And I do think they're keeping it to themselves, probably not telling anyone. Yeah, so you can see someone very curious, learning. See, it has to do with some sort of truth, enlightenment. Looking at things from a different perspective, now feeling positive. See, someone's had a time out. healing, but it's about clearing something up and shining the light. That this is all connects with a hanged man, looking at things different. See, it's about curiosity. The curiosity is killing this person, literally. They want to talk, they want to clear something up, but they are curious because there's some sort of truth. So, wow. I mean, this is an energy of someone feeling happier. They're looking at things from the bright side. So interesting. It's all about seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, someone who's wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're emotionally mature, available. I see kindness, compassion, Empress. See, it's somebody learning that someone truly cares. Now, it could be a massive epiphany with that Tower, that massive realization that someone truly cares. So it's like feeling kind of shocked here. But it's someone who definitely, and it could be the Queen of Swords in that energy, but there's going to be truth. Yeah, see how someone conducts themselves. It's about someone has morals, values, their lifestyle, the way they behave. See, it's about two people just needing to be on the same page. And I do feel it's an energy of your beliefs, traditions. And this is non-negotiable. This is someone who needs to cooperate and compromise. Because I do feel the Queen of Cups is someone who's compromised before and they're no longer compromising their beliefs or their values. And it's definitely about being on the same page, or someone judging a book by its cover too. Very interesting energy. But they're definitely someone changing their belief or their lifestyle is non-negotiable. It's the other person who needs to it has to do with lifestyle changes, morals, values, making sure you're both on the same page, copacetic traditions. So, yeah. Wow. It's all about beliefs, what two people believe. But it's all about curiosity. See, this person's curious, and now they want to know more. All your interests, beliefs, the things that you know and don't know. I do see education, somebody very intelligent. Someone learning the hard way, the school of hard knocks, most probably both people. But very interesting. Yeah, there's that little aha moment again. Someone's gaining some knowledge. They're learning something. Queen of Swords is learned. I mean, the Queen of Swords is learned. This is somebody who's definitely, there's been hurt and heartache in relationships, and there's going to be conversations here, definitely. Yeah, this has to do with this person taking the lead. Some of you definitely put on the brakes for someone. I do feel some of you have cut somebody out because they're not telling you everything. They aren't sharing, telling you anything about their life, their history, their family. They're very secretive, see, cutting them out. And then you've got, and this person wants another chance. But the whole point is why. It's all about why. Yeah, and look at that. See, it's about making something right. It's about being fair. Someone's definitely on a break or a time out from a committed relationship here too. So this could be why. If you've cut someone out, this would probably be why. See, it's someone who doesn't play by the rules. See, it's about playing by the rules. Strict, structured. Just be careful of anyone who comes in if they don't share about their life, their family, or they act like they lack emotion or they have detached emotions. Because I feel like you're wise to that. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a marriage and separation here. Yeah, a little time out. Yeah, we have some Gemini energy too. So this is about manifesting what you desire. So you have everything you need. See, I feel there's truth. You have everything you need. You don't need somebody for their money. You definitely don't need somebody who comes in and acts all negative, because there's been hurt and heartache here. Definitely to do with past, even relationships, but this is someone who has everything they need to manifest their desires. So just be careful of somebody, whatever. It's not what someone tells you, it's what they don't tell you, and that's likely what you'd be wise to at cutting someone out. Just watch out for any kind of manipulation, because I do think you have everything you need to manifest your desires. But definitely there's been hurt and heartache, and I do feel there's likely a couple scenarios here and a couple of people. Comparing one to the other, whoever this new person is, nothing compares. Okay? That's what I feel, because you're manifesting new. You have everything you need. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, somebody releasing. See, one last look over their shoulder, taking a leap of faith, pushing through the fear that the other person's going to say something harsh or sharp or cut them out or not be receptive. But it's a leap of faith and going down this path. See, someone's curious, taking a risk and a leap of faith. They got to know. They want to know. Maybe it was yourself and somebody rejected you, ignored you, ghosted you, didn't reciprocate. It could go that way. So just take it as it resonates, but you got new. So definitely there's somebody very low vibrational, manipulative. They don't tell you everything. And then you have somebody here. And I do see someone going, aha. And that could be yourself in that energy. But that's the epiphany, the shock. Something that's going to happen is going to definitely shock you and surprise you. But someone here is learning something about you. Someone who truly cares, someone who's kind, compassionate, they care. And if you have a friend or someone around you, Gemini or Libra, this could be somebody standing up for you or telling someone the truth about you. So interesting. I definitely feel this is somebody here. I mean, this is about leaving this behind, going down a new path. I feel like you got new. I don't think you're going to give one person in particular another chance. That's for sure. Because I feel like you have what you need. You don't need somebody. You definitely don't need somebody who comes in with negative and lack. Or someone who tries to take advantage of your generosity. I mean, it could be somebody who felt that way about yourself, but I feel like you have what you need. You're going to be speaking truth regardless, and I feel this suffering in silence is over because you're going to get a chance to speak your mind. See something bothering you, getting something off. They see it's bothering. I actually feel both people, but like I say, you've got new coming in, and I see happiness and joy. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Who is this person? They could be a Gemini. They could be Libra, maybe another Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or even Leo, but it's a person who's stable. See, they're keeping it in. Secrecy, privacy. Someone who often doesn't tell people about their money, their life, their financial situation. But this is someone who needs to hurry up and make a move. Yeah, look at that. It's about two people having a conversation. You're mirroring each other too, possibly, where you both have dealt with hurt and heartache. People who are deceptive, dishonest, manipulative. But you're not going to be manipulated. Your sword's up. You're protecting what's yours and your heart. So look at that. This is two people here. See, having a conversation. See, it's about talking face to face. Someone's having a hard time facing this. But yeah, this is about the two of you, one-on-one conversation. Yeah, I do think it's somebody it could be just somebody coming in apologizing, but I feel somebody wants another opportunity. They didn't put enough effort on a date, or if you were dating them at this time. So interesting. But I do think you have choices. Some of you have choices, and I do feel like you're going to make a decision in the future. You're going to go for the person who's stable, reliable. Because if you have somebody here who's not reliable, they're not going to get past that sword, that's for sure. You might not even reciprocate if that particular person reaches out. You may not even respond. Yeah, but no more suffering in silence. Learning to see, this is something maybe you're learning too, learning the hard way, learning to speak up and speak your mind if someone took advantage of you or hurt your feelings. Often people don't say anything because they're worried about the other person. I don't know. Just being hurt or saying more hurtful things or leaving someone out in the cold. I mean, but I do think someone here's learned. This is the Empress. The energy some of you learning is that sword energy, that learning to speak up and speak your mind, but in a kind, compassionate way. The Empress always, the Empress is wise. The Empress doesn't share too much too fast. The Empress also plays it safe, a little cautious, but I do feel watching your words, not sharing too much too quickly. It's possible you have a person who's similar, but I feel most of you it's just learning to speak up when someone hurts you instead of keeping it in till you're ready to explode. I say we got some interesting energy, but I do feel somebody wants another opportunity. They want to put in more effort. Somebody here should have put more effort in if it's someone who didn't follow through. But I really don't see this choice, you letting somebody in who is really deceptive. Secrets are coming to the surface, so take care. I wish you the best, and we'll see you soon.